Hi there, Sandy here. Welcome to another Friday Findings video at keepsakecrafts.net. Today I'm going to talk to you about another finding that you can use in so many different ways. They're so useful, and those are end caps. So here I have in front of me a selection of end caps, and these are all from artbeads.com. And when you purchase them, you'll find that the size given, it usually gives you the inside diameter. So these ones all are given as 6 millimeters. Actually, these ones as well, because they will hold a 6 millimeter cord. So keep that in mind when you're ordering end caps. If there's only one dimension given, it most likely is the inside diameter telling you what kind of cord it will hold. And you can see that you can get them very decorative. These ones are called pagoda. The copper-plated and antique pewter-plated brass, and this one's called raised flower, but they're all end caps. And these ones are plain, nice if you want your beading or something else to be the star of the show. So these are 4 millimeter and these are 2 millimeter, nice to end a very fine cord. And again, like I said, these are 6 millimeter. Now you'll notice that they come in two different ways. They either have a loop at the top, or they have a hole. And the way you would use these ones is to put a head pin in through the inside, and then the head pin will stop on the hole, and then you can put it out the back and make a loop. And these are bead caps because, well, they cap a bead. You would slide a head pin through that or a wire, and then that would go on through the hole of the bead, and then it would cap the bead and add some decoration. The end caps really are meant for concealing the ends of things. That's how you can remember it. So whether you have braiding or beading or something else you want to cover up the end of, that's what an end cap is good for. Here's another end cap that I just adore, this style, this blooming tulip. You see these in lots of different finishes and sizes. In fact, I have a few. Here's a kumihimo bracelet that I made. If you want to learn about kumihimo braiding, you can go to the link that I'll have up for you. But I finished the ends with some of these caps. Here's more kumihimo braiding, and again, same design, smaller. But if you don't want to use these for kumihimo, but you think they're beautiful, you don't have to use them as an end cap. I did a video not too long ago on how to use one of these blooming tulip end caps as a pendant for a necklace, and I think it's just quite lovely. It's a very dainty and delicate piece to wear. So what else can you do with end caps? You can, again, cover up cord. So this is a bracelet on my channel, and it's a very popular style. I've seen a lot of these on Pinterest, just with several strands of hemp cord, and the ends are just gathered up and glued into the end cap. If you're using one that requires the head pin, don't forget to put that in first before you add your glue. And then you can see I just did a wrapped loop here to finish everything off. Here's another example of some beading I did, this time for a necklace using Super Duo beads. And I just wanted short sections of this beading on my necklace. And so to finish it off, I actually used these end caps. These are also from artbeads.com, like the other ones I showed you, only these are 8 millimeters. Again, head pin going through with a wrapped loop to finish up. I only had 2 of these end caps, so I put them closer to the center of the necklace. So to finish up the other ends, I mean, actually you could see here, this is how I ended it with 2 beads. And all I have in here, you can't see it, but the second bead is done just like this one, except that I glued it in there with some 2-part epoxy. In this case, it's a little off kilter because I slid a head pin in there and kind of figured out a way to finish it up. So you can really get creative with these and use them lots of different ways. And here's an example of a finding that I've shown you in a couple of videos because it has a lot of different uses. It's a hook clasp, but you can see it also sort of functions as an end cap because you can put the ends of some leather in there. I mean, this could be a bracelet all by itself, just gluing the cord in there, and then it goes through the loop and hooks on. Obviously I need a longer piece of cord. So you could also use any kind of leather cord if it's the right size, which this isn't, to go into your end caps. So I hope that's given you some ideas. I hope it's encouraged and inspired you to take another look at end caps and different ways you can use them. So if you're interested in any of the supplies I use, click on the little eye in the upper right or the link in the description box to go to my blog post where I'll have links to the supplies for you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and take a peek at my Patreon page for how you can get great rewards and help support these tutorials. So happy creating. Bye-bye.